Hey guys, it's September 16, 2018. As you can see, it's really windy today, and there's been some intermittent showers. So let's start with the raspberry. Looks pretty much the same. It's just getting taller now. And tomato, pretty much the same. I think it's dying back now. Rhubarb, pretty much the same. Still lots of leaves though. You can see it's still sending out new leaves. Right here, I planted some saffron on September 9th. I think there's 15 bulbs. I'll make a separate video about it. And I also started this saffron from last year. So we'll see how that goes. Calla lily looks the same. Potato. Here's some dead parts which I can trim off. And yeah, I think the potatoes are still growing. You can see the potato bulbs are getting bigger, so it's kind of poking up from the soil. Hydrangea, pretty much the same. Strawberry, lots of leaves grow. You can see these are all new leaves, and these are the older plants. And the runners are still going. You can see right here, it's super long. So yeah, I'm just gonna let them stay there. Blueberry looks the same. The wildflower pot, you can see the Lacy Phacelia is flowering now. Let's see, what else? Oh, remember that darker one? It's this guy. I wonder what the flower will look like comparing to the lighter ones. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. And the plain corpses is coming up. And here we have a new plant. I've never seen it before. Right here. This purple bluish flower right here. Maybe it could be baby blue eyes. I'm not too sure. We'll see. And then the other wildflower pot, you can see the California poppy is getting bigger. Plain corpse is still flowering. Yeah, blueberry. The leaves are definitely changing color now. Lily of the Valley, you can see it's definitely dying back. The California poppy, it's getting bigger again. Mulberry, I think I can kind of slightly see a change of leaf color. It's not as dark green as it used to. And you can see some side growth has stopped growing. I think those are gonna go dormant. The asparagus is looking good, and the asparagus is still sending out some new leaf, like this one. Rosemary, the succulents, they all look pretty nice. Pineapple. It's pretty sturdy feeling, so should be good. Don't see any root yet from the bottom. Other succulents are all doing well. Peony. Another hydrangea. Catnip. Lavender. Still flowering. You can see here some new lavender flowers. And rosemary. Looking good. The grape, I think it's still growing. You can see some new leaves over here. And as for the indoor garden, the orchids are doing well. You can see there's still new growth. Like this one, this new growth is getting longer now. And the Venus slipper orchid, it's still here. Don't know how long it has been. Maybe more than a month for now. And there's also a new growth on the side. This mini Oncidium, it's sending out some flower stalks, which I will be keeping track in another video as well. English ivy. This wandering jade is doing well. I've been kind of cutting the longer vines and then stick it back into the soil so it looks fuller. These guys are all looking pretty much the same. And this zebra succulent plant, it's still here, still growing, and you can see the flower stalk is dead. So yeah, I heard some people said that once it flowers it's gonna die, but I think that's only when the flowers are pollinated. And this tiger lily, right here you can see from below there's lots of root structure, so I think it's doing well. It's just not growing crazily. And for the hanging plants, I think this should be new leaf. It looks kind of weird though. But yeah, the vines are getting longer. And spider plants still flowering. Lots of new growth. And then this orchid right here. Let's see. The new leaf is getting bigger now. And I think it's straightened itself up pretty nicely. And also right here, this roots, there's a new growth, and when I touch it, it doesn't move. So it's sticking onto the wood, which is very nice. It's kind of what I wanted. Hoya plant. This new growth is getting a lot longer. Here you can see the vine is more than 2 nodes now, probably 3. And yeah, just a lot of new growth on this Hoya plant. And then the pear plant, still growing. Lots of new leaves. Wonder where that new vine is. Can't find it. But yeah, it's still sending out like new vines. And then this ficus tree. Some new leaves are coming up, but still it's not really doing well. This orchid is not doing as well either. Leaves are kind of dying. And the air plant, I think it's doing well. Some older leaves are dying though, but newer leaves are coming up pretty nicely, so I guess it's just still trying to adjust to the new environment. And lastly, the staghorn fern I mounted. I think it's doing well. You can see more new antler fronds coming up. Don't see any new shelled fronds though, so we'll still have to keep an eye out for that.